Shields, let's take a look at these pictures from Lehigh County. That is a roof that got blown off of a building in the middle of the night of the severe weather we had last night. It's far from the only damage you're going to wake up to this morning, too. NBC 10's Brenna Weick is exploring where some of the damage we're seeing in Philly's Winfield Heights neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, this damage is widespread, but I want you to see what we're seeing here. Look at this. The sidewalk is torn up. Huge roots from this gigantic tree that came down. We are on Sorrento Road right at Conshohocken Avenue. And look, you can barely see the car that was crushed beneath this massive tree. We saw crews working on this when we first got here. Across the street, there was another tree that came down and a transformer was involved here. But let's show you some of the other damage we're seeing throughout our area. In South Jersey, we start in Voorhees. You can see a large tree came down there on Cooper Road, blocking it between Rollingwood and Eastwood Drives. Then in Deptford, power lines came down on Highland Avenue, sparking a fire. Our cameras were there last night and captured firefighters on scene putting that fire out. In the city, this video from Citizen.com shows a fire on Somerton Ave that started when power lines came down on a car. Dangerous situation there. And another car was damaged in North Philadelphia when a tree came down on a car on North 7th Street. In Lehigh County, we saw some of the worst of the damage. Aaron mentioned it. You saw that roof that blew off of a house, and a utility pole came down on power lines on South 12th Street out in Lehigh County. So a lot of damage throughout our area. Really, the main message this morning from officials is to watch where you're going. Just keep your head on a swivel, because likely you will see some kind of storm damage as you head out the door. If you see utility crews working on power lines, if you see any trees blocking any roads, you might just want to turn around to make sure you put your safety first and the safety of those crews who are working on everything. For now, I'm live in Winfield. Brenna Weick, NBC 10 News.